Why, hello everyone! Queen Elsa here, and we got some terrible news recently. Within the last hour or two, country icon Dolly Parton died earlier today from a slew of health problems, yet no cause of her official death was given. However, her death was announced by her nephew in Nashville. This is terrible news for country singers everywhere, and she is not the only one. President John Quincy Adams, Vice President Aaron Burr, and legendary host Alex Trebek were among the people dying at this exact age. They too were 80.
But Queen Elsa.
What is it, Penny? It better not be something even more tragic than Dolly Parton, you know.
You may be shocked to hear this, but actress Hayden Panettiere died at the age of 36 after being found unresponsive after cardiac arrest. Preliminary findings showed no signs of foul play, and an autopsy performed the following day by the local coroner's office found no signs of trauma.
Slow down. You said Hayden Panettiere was found unconscious, and Greenville officials declared her deceased. At just 36? Gosh, that is young. Not only that, an autopsy performed on the 17th showed no signs of foul play, and no signs of trauma. Sheesh, I can't bear any of the trauma these people had went through.
Just the sheesh. Just the gosh.
Me and my big mouth. I should have known that the Dave Madsen singers were going to say that.
Don't worry, Queen Elsa. You still got me to help you with your situation currently.
Oh, Penny Krygor. What an unexpected surprise. I didn't exactly notice you were there. And I also didn't know why you were there when I thought you were somewhere else. Here, let me show you around my castle. I built it myself.
What? You built it on your own?
I sure did, Authentic Choir.
I didn't know that.
Well, now you do. Listen, when I fled from my kingdom, I noticed that I actually didn't have a home, or in case a throne, to live on, okay? I knew I had to go far. It was a very cold night. I actually didn't know that I had powers. I was the only girl in Arendelle to possess that kind of power. But when I took my cape off, the wind was absolutely howling. But I had to do something. So I pushed my hands out, and it created a stairwell. When I stomped my foot on the snow, it created the floor of my new castle. By the way, not only the floor, but later on, I showed the full extent of my powers. When it was time, the clothing actually switched. Now I was a snow queen. When my song was finished, it was actually daytime, and the castle was finished. No need for any permits, no need for many things to corrode. And the only thing between my entrance and the outside world is that staircase over there. So now you know about the original place of how I created my house, or castle, far away from the historical throne of my own kingdom.
Wow. What a nice story of how you created your castle. It was kinda heartwarming. I kinda didn't recognize that song that you mentioned in that speech of yours when you were talking to me about making your castle.
Oh, the song. Right. Let It Go, I think the song was called. It was an original arrangement.
Wait, so it wasn't copied?
Exactly. And you must be Miss Strawberry Shortcake, am I right? Glad to see you. The name is Queen Elsa of Arendelle. Anna, my sister, should be here shortly.
Oh, so it's the chef and the scientist. So glad to meet you. The name is Anna. At the sequel, they called me Queen of Arendelle after my sister Anna left the throne to join the other snow creatures.
And I'm sorry about what I did when we both were younger, Anna. It was a genuine accident. I didn't know it would lead you to freeze. I know you would be suffering from PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder about what happened earlier in both our lives, especially when we were both children.